Hello everyone, and welcome to the Genshin Championship, patch 2.7. My name is Zinzin Kitty, and I'm so excited to be your host today. I'm also really happy to be joined by Chaos, who will be my co-host.
Hello guys, this is your co-host Chaos. It's a pleasure to be here, and let me lay out the rules for the Genshin Championship for all that don't know what that is. It's basically a PvP competition between two players, and it will be on the floor 12 of the Abyss, and essentially it's a speedrun to see who can complete it the quickest. It is heavily inspired by the Chinese community, as they're the one that started all with this.
Yep. There are also certain rules that are applied to maintain competitive integrity, and in today's championship, a maximum of 2 5-star weapons can be used. Okay, now let's take a look at the Abyss Blessing for our current patch. After the active character uses an elemental skill, that character's next normal attack will unleash a shockwave, dealing true damage, and this effect can occur once every 1.2 seconds.
That's a very interesting passive for the Abyss leyline we have today. I'm curious to see how the players are going to use that buff to their advantage. Perhaps characters that utilize elemental skill very well could abuse this.
But before we get into the drafting phase, I would like to give a small disclaimer. This championship is purely for fun and should not be used to compare character strengths nor player skills. And with that being said, let's get into the pick and bans. Getting into the drafting phase, we have Team Aether versus Team Lumine. On Team Aether, we have player OsmanthusT, who is AR 59, and on Team Lumine, we have player Luckz, who is AR 59 also.
No surprise here, we're gonna start off with the Kazuha band, a very strong and broken character, one of the most broken character of Genshin in fact, followed by Ito, the ball-chucking boy. It's his current patch, so no surprise there either, it seems like.
Yep. And we have Mrs. Astrologist here, Mona being banned out, and the back-bending lady, Eula. Okay, I think perhaps this is a target ban, I'm not very sure. It seems like Luckz knows some OsmanthusT picks.
Yeah.
Venti, the Archon being picked first.
Luckz taking away DPS options for OsmanthusT, and OsmanthusT trying to take away some of the utility support away from it. And unfortunately, OsmanthusT is going to lose the Osmanthi man, along with Sucrose, which is a good replacement for Kazuha, as she does basically a really good job as well. And followed by the Pyro Archon, Benny Boy here. Oh, surprisingly, we have Zhao pick. Usually, we don't typically see this in the speedrun. What are your thoughts on this pick?
I think, oh my goodness, and we see a Klee too. Okay, very interesting. But yeah, going back to what you said, I think the Xiao pick, it's definitely very interesting, like you said, because we don't usually see it in speedruns, just simply because Xiao is not on par with someone like a Eula, for example, you know, when it comes to speedrunning.
Yeah, and I can say the same thing about the Klee pick. I think we have 3 very unusual pick with Kuki, Zhao, and Klee, but I'm interested to see how the Kuki's gonna play. It's her first patch going on, and we don't really know how well she would perform. It's speculated that, you know, like, she has some weird hybrid scaling, and yeah, it seems like that's gonna be a very interesting choice to see how OsmanthusT is gonna play it out.
And of course, Yelan being picked first for the second phase by Luckz. I really like the Yelan pick, really great single target DPS, especially since you don't need to use her on field. Ooh, but Yoimiya being picked here by OsmanthusT. And of course with Xinqiu, so vape comp, right?
Yeah, as you can see in the bans, guys, they took out a lot of the pyro options, so they were trying to target, like, you know, a lot of the vaping as much as possible, right? And I think Yoimiya would be being a really good second option, since Hu Tao seems to be banned out.
Yoimiya vaping so much with Xinqiu. I wonder what flavor though.
Probably firework rain swords. And bird.
And bird flavor.
And birdly fish. Birdly fish.
My goodness, alright. Very unique flavors, I would say. And on Luckz, I see a massive powerhouse of a team. Yelan, Raiden, and Ayaka.
Yeah.
A lot of damage.
But who's the main DPS in that squad? Is it Ayaka or is it Diona here?
I'm calling Diona. Cryo Diona.
Yeah, absolutely. Cat Girl might have her main DPS for speedrun, but unfortunately, jokes aside, I don't think it would fare well if that was the case. So hopefully not.
And we are starting getting into the abyss with Team Aether. For the first halves, we have Xiao, Venti, Bennett, and Cookie handing us a lot of cookies.
Yeah, with her 1000 EM cookie, it seems like. So,
oh, she has 1000 EM?
It seems like OsmanthusT opted into some weird cheesy pick with EM cookie. But
dark technology.
Another side note would be the Zhao and Venti issue, right? Like as most of you know, Venti lifts the opponents up, and Zhao's gonna have a hard time plunging and targeting those, as sometimes it doesn't always reach the enemy.
Oh, I see. Yeah. It's like when Venti groups up enemies, and then you try to hit them with Tartaglia, with his water form, right?
Yep.
And it just doesn't hit. Your auto attacks just don't hit, and it's so annoying.
Yeah, I think you can see here as OsmanthusT is trying to desperately hit them flowers, but it's just not reaching, you know. So I think the only thing that, since Venti's running Favonius bow, it seems like it's providing the ER that Zhao needs. However, as you can see here, having a very difficult time to hit these targets.
I guess you could say that Xiao is not very good at gardening, huh?
No,
not
it doesn't seem
like
his hoe is doing the gardening very well here.
Yeah, the little turnips, flowers, they're not very happy.
Yeah, but perhaps maybe OsmanthusT was thinking the first floor is going to be a struggle, but maybe the second floor in turn gets better for the Zhao Venti comp. I think that's might be what it's going for.
Hopefully it does. Guess we'll have to see. Because so far I feel like the rotations are a little bit sloppy. I've seen some Bennett ults going to waste and not pairing them with the Xiao ult, you know, not timing them together. So.
Yeah, I think that's due to the ER Zhao's not getting enough, and the battery's not getting it quick enough for him, so the rotations are a little bit sloppy left and right because of the ER issue.
Yeah. Now for Team Lumine, we have for the first half, Sucrose, Klee, Yoimiya, and Zhongli. So I guess Jean's not here to babysit Klee today, huh? She'll be unleashed.
Yeah, the demonic child is gonna be shooting her pyromaniacy all around the map. If that's even a word, pyromaniacy, I don't think so, but... Also do note that there is no 5-star weapon on the first squad for Luckz. So I think Luckz is saving the 5-star weapons, both of them, for the second squad.
But you know, it's not that big of a deal, I think, for this type of comp, because Klee can run Doroko, her own weapon, which she is running right now, and Yoimiya can also run the free weapon that we got from Incognito, and it suits her very well. So I think that not having 5-star weapons on this team is a good strategy.
Yeah, I actually really like this strategy. I think, especially if it wasn't for the Sucrose pick, then I think it would have been a little bit less viable, but the EM swirl and what Sucrose can provide is exactly why I think it makes everything work the way it works, so yeah.
Yeah, also with Sucrose, her ability to group up enemies is really important to take care of like the little turnips. What are they called? Wolfer flowers?
I believe they're called the little wolfer flowers, yes. Yes.
Yeah, I think that Klee's bombs and Klee's charge attacks especially scatter them around, so it's very important to have the Sucrose being able to gather them back together and CC them.
Yeah, but are we not going to talk about the fact that this comp is making the two Geodude rocks look like paper here?
Absolutely.
Just running through them, just running through them like nothing, just like paper.
Paper beats rock, I guess, huh?
I guess so, yeah. With 98 seconds, so a 10-second difference here, despite the sloppy start for OsmanthusT. As we're hopping into the second floor.
Yep, the second half, we have Yoimiya, Kokomi, Shinju, and Fischl, so a firework comp. And of course, Yoimiya wielding the Thundering Pulse, so she will be the main DPS, and hopefully she'll be able to vape.
Yeah, pretty standard here for DPS choice. Nothing surprising. Expected that Yoimiya was going to be the main DPS for sure.
Very good against single targets though. Later on, this team will have to face off the Magukenki and the Perpetual Mechanical Array, so very good choice of comp here. I really like it a lot.
Yeah, same. I like it. There's a lot of flavors from different things, which I guess is what all the fireworks is about. We got Oz, we got Jellyfish. I don't know if the Jellyfish of Kokomi has a name. I don't know if you know. And the Rain Swords along with Yoimiya.
It's Gary. Oh wait, Gary's not a jellyfish. Gary's a snail.
Gary's a snail.
Oops. But yeah, it seems like this Rune Guard is about to drop soon. Does not stand a chance.
Yeah, of course not. Can't stand a chance against Gary the snail here.
I wonder though how Team Lumi's gonna perform in this second half. We have Diona, Yelan, Ayaka, and Raiden. I'm really thrilled to see what this comp could accomplish. It's so much DPS on paper.
Yeah, we have the 2 5-star weapon on both Yelan and Ayaka, so and both of which are really strong weapons. Like, you know, just in general, those that comes with no surprise that Miss Splitter is one of the strongest. Oh, the frames are dying a little bit.
Okay, that's a lot of frame lags. And we didn't even see what happened. The first Rune Guard just died.
Yeah, just like that. Too much mommy aura. I think that's what it seems to be killing it.
I agree with that. Alright.
Yeah, but the Yelan single target DPS, basically, as some people would say, Zhongli 2.0, doing quite a lot of damage here. Only in 33 seconds. That's quite impressive.
Yeah, absolutely. I did notice, however, that Ayaka will not be starting the next chamber with her ultimate since she unleashed it at the end. So we'll see. Not a very big deal. Ooh, Venti is so good for the grouping here.
Yep. Even though OsmanthusT didn't start with the Zhao burst, unfortunately, I think this is what he was looking to do with the Zhao and Venti pick, because it seemed to be working way much better than the first 4.
I was gonna mention earlier for Team Lumin's comp with the Klee, it's very good here because there's a lot of cryo enemies.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think they can take the shield away from the ice slimes and even the ice. Is it ice lava troll? I believe it's called.
We'll call it like that. The ice lava troll.
The ice caveman. Yes.
He's very large for a caveman.
Yes. Primitive beings used to be large. But as we evolve, we became less large. But since that Zhao burst didn't kill it, so it's gonna take him a little bit more time to finish this. And I think he's OsmanthusT is trying to save his Zhao burst for the next floor. It seems like.
Oh yeah. Well, that's gonna cost him a few seconds there at the end, and finishing in 90 seconds.
Still pretty solid. Still pretty solid.
Now let's see with the Klee comp. I really love Klee. What do you think about Klee?
I think Klee is a very interesting mascot in Genshin, where in the early patches when she came out, everybody really loved how adorable she is, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, they don't realize how destructive this little child could be.
If I could, I would adopt her.
Might have to lock her in solitary confinement too, as you do that.
Oh, I would never do that. I guess it's not really a choice though, huh?
If your whole house is torn apart and burned on fire, I think you might have some question marks to fill in and ask yourself a few questions. Oh, as the frames are killing itself again, speaking of Klee, as she's there on the field.
Yep. We'll just pretend it's Klee who caused them.
Yeah. What
Alright.
Ice Caveman is not having a good time, as Ice Caveman has a little bit of hard time processing what's going on around him.
Yeah, getting beaten up by a little child, by a fox lady, and
By a 6,000 years old god.
by a grandpa.
Oh, I got my little king here, my order of a rock. Of a big rock.
I'm just imagining the cryo lava troll getting beaten up by Zhongli's cane.
Yeah, so starting off with the rotation, we have Gary the jellyfish right away in the field with the rain swords, of course.
Yep.
There's a lot of bait. I don't know if the official pert was deployed here. So oh no, it was. Okay.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
So there's a lot of damage.
Oh, I just thought I saw a 34k arrow from the Yoimiya.
Yeah, that's quite a lot of single target DPS. Personally, when I fight the Mega King, I find him really scary. Those eyes on the little mask on the side kind of freak me out a little bit, but
Yeah, and they move.
yeah. I don't like him, but so far, speaking of the current run going on, I think OsmanthusT is doing a really good job. And also, you kind of have to get a little bit lucky with this floor because this the Mango Genki can teleport around, so that's a little bit of the RNG that you might lose some time on or not.
Absolutely, but I feel like it's very smart to choose a Yoimiya comp against him. Because even if he teleports around, Yoimiya has the snapshotting that can still target him.
Yeah, absolutely. 68 seconds. Very good.
Yeah. Very clean. Let's see how Team Lumine deals with the Mug Genki. Look! The eyes are moving!
Yeah. I think Luckz is gonna deal with the Diona main DPS strat.
Okay, so only Yemon's Burst here was casted to cycle through the first phase.
Yep, Yelan mimicking Yoimiya as the main DPS so far, it seems like.
Yeah.
I don't know if the Ayaka here is being used as a burst DPS, because if that's the case even then, it seems to be working out quite really well for Luckz.
Yeah, unfortunately that arrow there, a few seconds earlier from Yelan, the barb missed. That could have been like, I don't know, 20,000 damage extra.
Yeah, as you saw that Raiden kind of like killed the frames there.
Indeed, Raiden cutting through time. And Team Lumine.
67 seconds. Only 1 second ahead that run. That's quite crazy, huh? Only 1 second.
Very close. Yeah.
Okay,
we're now at the last chamber, chamber 3, and we're at the first half. So this is the easiest half and the easiest chamber it should be.
Yeah, you get to fight the two water sharks.
You call them water sharks? I call them hydro lizards.
They like whenever I see them in the open world, they plunge in the water like you guys know Rek'Sai from League of Legends. That's basically what it looks like to me.
Yeah, actually, and even their color is a little bit like Rek'Sai from
Yeah, they have those little fins on top. Oh, you see that? The little plunge.
Yeah. Like the little dive underground.
Yeah. Wow, only 50 seconds? That's very good.
Alright, let's see how Team Lumine will perform against them. Oh, you know what? You know that little bubble ability that we just saw? That actually will decrease your energy that you have accumulated for your burst. And it's very annoying.
Oh, I think that's one of the special abilities that these units have against you, right? I believe so. Oh, and I think it's the same thing. Like the bigger version, like the boss of these two, they also do that as well, I believe.
Yeah, the boss bishop. Yep.
Yep. The good thing is, On this floor, you don't have to take them both out at the same time, unlike the boss. Because the boss, typically, if you take one out, the other one's gonna regenerate unless you can kill it fast enough, right?
Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah.
47 seconds. A little bit
a 3-second
faster,
difference.
Yeah. So I think here is a do or die for Team OsmanthusT. As this is the final floor, so everything, it's gonna have to be very, very clean here.
I think though this Yoimiya comp strives in this type of single target environment. Look at that damage.
I believe in the comeback. Gary, the jellyfish, will not disappoint me.
Gary the jellyfish and Oz the bird.
Oz the bird. Bird is the word.
Maybe they're friends. Maybe that's why they're together in this team.
I certainly hope the power of friendship will carry them through here.
Yeah, of course.
Because, like I said, I think Team Aether's gonna have to play this one really, really cleanly for the time loss of the previous floors and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
But once again, the Yoimiya vape is very, very strong for single target DPS.
Yeah, and the little bird and the jellyfish, they can also output a little bit of damage off field. So I think it provides some value, right?
Yeah, I think it's going to be very crucial here for Team Aether to be able to take out this mechanical array before he's able to get back up, because the defense of the shield is going to waste a little bit of the time if that's not the case.
Yeah, so the mechanical array will gain a little bit of resistance when it will transform back and piece back itself. And hopefully Yoimiya will pick it up before that happens. Ah, no, not quite. So this over here is what happened.
Oh, sorry about that. Okay. So it seems like
Resting your mic?
yeah, technical difficulties.
Take your time, don't worry about it. Alright, so 116 seconds was used to complete this floor. Let us see now for Team Lumine.
Yeah, will Team Lumine be able to do this consistently or choke? This is the moment of the truth here.
Okay, using the Raiden ultimate there.
Yeah, I think this comp is interesting. Don't you think so? There's so many different pieces here that can do damage, right? Off field, on field, so much versatility.
Oh, that was some good RNG. The Diona ultimate actually went wide, but because the mechanical array was doing the ability where it goes up and then it targets you, it went back down into the Diona ultimate.
Yeah, did you know when it goes that rocket form, it is said to be known that it goes to space and time, and then goes back down. When you go to the moon, right? And you go back down.
Is that from the lore?
No. but it kind of looks like a little rocket that goes to the moon, no? Does it not?
It does.
It kind of does.
It does. Also, it's a very annoying move. I hate that move. Because there's a few seconds of invulnerability, basically.
Yeah.
You can't hit him if you're melee, right?
Yeah, but for a ranged character like, I think Yelan here and Yoimiya, they can hit him while in the air as well.
Yeah.
Which is why they're great pick against the mechanical array.
Yeah. I really like the Diona pick because it gives the double cryo buff to Kamisato Ayaka.
Yeah, I think most Ayaka users like the double cryo for that reason, the crit rate.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I think that's gonna be it in the cleanup here from. Oh, okay.
Oh, Raiden getting blasted at the end.
And 105 seconds.
105. Yes. And there we have it. Team Lumine as the winner with 437 seconds. So congratulations to player Luckz from Team Lumine for winning the Genshin Championship and for taking home the crown.
Indeed, that is a very, very good performance by Luckz, and deservedly so, taking home the crown. It was still, OsmanthusT still put up a very, very good fight though, till the end. So yeah, Luckz is going to be taking the victory home.
Absolutely. And we would like to take this time to thank both contestants, Luckz and OsmanthusT, for participating in this competition and for delivering spectacular performances, as Rich said. And also a special thanks to our editor Ren for overseeing this whole project. So if you're interested in participating in future championships, and if you want to appear in our videos, then please join our Discord server through the link in the description box. The server's name is Zinzin's Cat Cafe, and upon joining, you'll be met with instructions on how to proceed and how to get into the competition. So once again, thank you so much for watching.
Thanks everybody for watching. Have a good rest of your day. Bye bye.
Bye!